Let's begin with a story that signals change, not just for Mizoram, but for the entire country. India is stepping into a new era of data collection, and Mizoram is already part of that journey. On Tuesday, Mizoram Governor General Dr. Vijay Kumar Singh became one of the first participants in what is being called India's first fully digital census. He enrolled himself in the Census of India 2027 Phase 1 using the self-enumeration system, right from his residence at Lok Bhavan. This is not just a routine administrative exercise. It marks a shift in how India counts its people, records its homes, and plans its future. The first phase, known as House Listing and Housing Census, began on April 1st and will continue until April 15th. Citizens now have the option to fill in their details digitally. No paperwork, no long waiting, just a few steps online. The second phase, which will focus on population enumeration, is expected to take place in February next year. The governor described this move as a step towards modernization. He also urged the people of Mizoram to cooperate fully, reminding everyone that accurate data leads to better planning, better policies, and better services. Officials say the digital system will reduce errors and speed up processing. In simple terms, decisions about roads, schools, hospitals, and welfare schemes will be based on faster and more reliable information. This is not just about counting people, it is about shaping the future. The political temperature in Aizawl is rising fast. With the Aizawl Municipal Corporation elections approaching, the battle lines are clearly drawn. On one side, the ruling ZPM party. On the other, the opposition MNF party. Both are making strong promises. Both are appealing to the people. And both are questioning each other's vision. Home Minister Puke Sabdanga, speaking for the ZPM party, said the party's goal is clear: a corruption-free municipal council. But he went a step further. He spoke about establishing what he called Pathianram. In simple words, a system guided by honesty, fairness, and moral values. He also said that if elected, councillors will be closely monitored not just by the government, but also by the Val Upa Council, a traditional body of respected elders. The message is clear. Accountability will not be optional, but the opposition is not convinced. Former Minister Pulal Radkima of the MNF party pushed back strongly. He said his party has the experience and the commitment needed to protect the interests of the Mizo people. He described the MNF party as a nationalist party rooted in identity and faith. He also highlighted that many of their candidates are experienced administrators and respected community leaders. So what we are seeing is not just a political contest, it is a clash of vision. One promises reform and moral governance, the other promises experience and protection of identity. And the voters of Aizawl will decide which path they choose to trust. Let's move now to development and opportunity. And this time, the focus is on tourism. Mizoram is opening its doors wider, and this time it is aiming for adventure. In Champhai district, near the Indo-Myanmar border, new projects have been launched to boost tourism in a big way. Tourism Minister Pulal Lavamar, along with RD Minister Professor Lelni Loma, inaugurated a new paragliding takeoff site at Tlangsam Ecocultural Park. Imagine this: green hills stretching into the distance, clear skies, and now the chance to glide over it all. It is the experience Mizoram wants to offer. But it is not just about the thrill. The government is also focusing on community-based tourism. This means local people will be trained to host visitors, run homestays, and guide tourists. The idea is simple: let the benefits stay within the community. Alongside this, the foundation stone for the Kay Lunglia Eco Resort was laid, a project that aims to combine comfort with sustainability. And there is more. An artificial turf will be installed at the new Champhai field. This is expected to boost sports tourism as well. So Mizoram is not just promoting tourism, it is building an ecosystem, one that creates jobs, supports local culture, and attracts visitors. From tourism to agriculture, and a story that brings some relief to farmers. In Tlabung, a training session under the National Livestock Mission was held to explain a new support system. Livestock is a major part of rural life in Mizoram. For many families, it is their main source of income, but diseases and accidents can wipe out that income overnight. That is where this scheme comes in. Farmers can now insure their animals. If a pig dies, they can receive up to Rs 24,000. For cattle, the compensation goes up to Rs 48,000. It is a safety net, a way to reduce risk. But there are conditions. The scheme does not cover theft. It does not cover deaths during birth, and animals must be vaccinated to qualify. Officials say these rules are necessary to ensure accountability. Even with these conditions, the scheme is seen as a big step forward, because for farmers, security means stability, and stability means growth. Now to education, and a moment of pride for many families across Mizoram. On Tuesday, the Indira Gandhi National Open University held its 39th national convocation. While the main event took place in New Delhi, the Aizawl Regional Center had its own celebration. A total of 1,200 students graduated. Among them, 501 received master's degrees and 624 received bachelor's degrees. These numbers are more than just statistics. They represent hard work, late nights, and sacrifices. Many of these students come from remote areas. For them, IGNU is not just an institution. It is an opportunity to learn without leaving home, to grow without leaving their roots. Professor S. Sundar, Director of NIT Mizoram, praised the university for making quality education accessible. And in a state like Mizoram, where geography can be a challenge, accessibility makes all the difference. Let's turn now to urban management and a story from Longtlai. The town is growing, but with growth comes challenges. Traffic congestion, limited space, and unplanned development. To address this, the District Road Safety Committee has announced new measures. One of the key decisions is this: vehicle owners must now have a private garage before they can register their vehicles. The aim is to reduce roadside parking and free up space. At the same time, the committee is working to clear construction materials from roadsides and regulate street vendors. Deputy Commissioner Pudoni Leruatsanga also announced a major cleanliness and traffic management drive. This initiative is expected to begin by the end of the month. The goal is simple: a cleaner, safer, and more organized town, because development is not just about expansion, it is about balance. Now let's take a look at updates from April 6th. There has been concerns, rumors of shortages, fears of disruption. But the Mizoram government has stepped in to reassure the public. There is no shortage of fuel or cooking gas. Officials confirmed that the state currently has around 39,988 LPG cylinders either in stock or in transit. In addition, there are over 1,700 kiloliters of petrol and nearly 2,000 kiloliters of diesel available. These are healthy numbers. However, there is one important update. The All Mizoram Petroleum Dealers Association has announced that all fuel stations will remain closed on April 10th. This is to mark their 16th Rising Day. The association has clarified that this closure is not due to any shortage or crisis. It is simply an observance. So the message to the public is clear: there is no need to panic. In another development, security forces have dealt a major blow to illegal activity. On April 4th, personnel from the Assam Rifles intercepted a large shipment of illegal fertilizer in Siaha district. The operation took place near Lungpug village. 3 trucks were stopped. Inside them, 442 bags of fertilizer. No proper documents. 3 individuals from Assam Qatar district were arrested. Investigations suggested the consignment was being transported from Vairengte towards the southern border. An FIR has been filed, and the accused have been produced before the Siaha District Court. Cases like this highlight the importance of vigilance, because illegal trade does not just break the law, it disrupts markets and affects livelihoods. And now a story about modernization in policing. The Mizoram police is going green. Director General of Police Sharat Agarwal flagged off a fleet of 15 electric scooters. These scooters are part of the police modernization scheme. They will be used for patrolling, especially to ensure the safety of women and maintain public order. The vehicles have been distributed across key locations, including the all-women police station, city traffic police, and stations in Lunglei and Sampai. Electric scooters mean lower costs, less pollution, and quicker movement in crowded areas. It is a small step, but an important one, because modern policing is not just about strength, it is also about smart solutions. A major crackdown on drug trafficking. 2 individuals have been arrested in Mamit district for smuggling heroin. The operation took place on the evening of April 4th at Pohliang Junction along the National Highway 108. Officials from the Excise and Narcotics Department were on alert. Acting on specific inputs, they intercepted a Yamaha MT motorcycle that was heading towards Tripura. What they found was alarming. 2 cases of heroin were recovered from the vehicle. The suspects, both 28 years old and residents of Lungthir in Tripura, were arrested on the spot. They have now been charged under the ND&PS Act. Authorities say investigations are ongoing. They are trying to find out where the drugs came from and where they are meant to go. This seizure is a reminder of a growing concern. Drug trafficking continues to pose a serious threat to the region, and enforcement agencies are stepping up efforts to stop it. For now, 2 arrests have been made, but the bigger network may still be out there. Before we close, one more important update on tourism. The Mizoram government is planning a major transformation. Tourism Minister Pulel Nginglavamar has announced that 13 key sites will be upgraded. These include well-known destinations like Rayek, Muifang, Selsuk, and Sailam. The goal is to turn Aizawl into a place where tourists stay longer, not just visit and leave. The target is simple: encourage visitors to stay at least 3 nights, because longer stays means more spending, more income for local businesses, and more jobs. It is a strategy that connects tourism with economic growth, and if implemented well, it could change the way people experience Mizoram. And that is all for now. Thank you for watching.